Okay, so I'm making this video today to show you how to pick a Kwikset SmartKey lock. I've already got this one apart here. But as we know, you can't just pick these by binding the pins, because when you put tension on it, it binds the sidebar here. And this is my shim here. So basically how I went about it was, well, I went to the store and got a SmartKey lock, put the key in, had a broken lockpick laying around, and I just dremeled it down. I wasn't sure what thickness I would need to make the shim, so I just went off the side here and seen. So I got the rough idea, and then test it by putting it where everybody else, every other YouTuber, puts the lockpick in. When the key's not inserted, when you put the shim in, as you'll see here, it only binds maybe half the sidebar. So that only binds the first 3 pins, so it won't actually drop the sidebar, or it won't allow you to insert the shim fully until you pick these first 3 pins. And then once you have those dropped in, it'll allow you to tension the last 2. Let me get my stand here and I'll show you more on what I'm talking about. Alright, so I got my stand back up here. So what I like to do is, I like to put my leashy in first. And ever since my video, I've liked to take the handle off just because it gets in the way. The reason why I put the leashy in first is because if you put your shim in first, obviously you're tensioning the sidebar, so you're going to bind the pins, and then you might not be able to slide your leashy in all the way. So when I get to this point, when I'm starting out, I just take my shim here and I just turn it to the left here, bend it a little bit to the left. And what that does is that binds the first 3 chambers on that sidebar, like I was explaining earlier. And I can look and see, okay, 1 is stiff, 2 is got a lot of springiness, a lot of play, so it probably doesn't even need to be picked, because the leashy, if it's a deep cut, the leashy will set it pretty much at the shear line. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm just going to back my shim up to position 1, the very end of the sidebar. Okay, we got that pick. See, my shim's moving smoothly in and out of the lock when I move it. Number 2 is still springy. Number 3 is stiff, so we're going to pull back on the shim a little bit. Okay, now we got pin or chamber 3 picked. Okay, 4 is stiff and 5 is springy. So I'm assuming that I only need to pick number 4. Then the shim should go in the rest of the way. Okay, it doesn't feel picked, so we must have messed up. Number 3 feels like maybe it dropped. Back down. Okay, number 4 again. And now see, when I turn the leashy, see, I didn't even pick number 5, but when I turn the leashy, you will feel it. There's just, it feels like the lock wants to turn, but you can't turn the lock until you pull your shim out. So just keep tension on the leashy. Pull the shim out while you're turning on the leashy. And that's how I pick Kwikset SmartKey.